Do y'all remember this little bunny that I made in one of my other videos? I thought he would be cute with just some little flowers in his basket. I never grab scissors when I need them. Okay. And I'm just gonna take these little pink tulips. I'm just gonna stick them down in the moss. So in today's video, I'm going to show you some really cute Easter arrangements that I put together. And if you're new, hi, I'm Susan. And if you're already subscribed to my channel, thank you. And I hope you like it. Let me know at the end of the video which one was your favorite. So I decided to put flowers and eggs in his little basket because when I made him in my previous video, I made little moss eggs and concrete eggs to go in his basket, but I used them in another arrangement this year. So I decided to go with little flowers, which I just broke one of the eggs. So I'll have to figure that out. But I still think he's so cute. He was broken and I had to fix him, and now he looks like concrete. Anyway, if you want to see how I did it, just go check out my video. I'll put all of it down in the description. So let me show you how simple it is to make a gorgeous Easter centerpiece. We're going to start this one by using this large tray that I found at the thrift store. It has these engraved flowers on it with this little bow detail on the sides. And when I looked it up, one site said it was from the 1950s and it was a turntable. And I was like, wait, what? Mine doesn't turn. And then I loosened the bolt on the bottom and it turned. And it is a turntable. Another site said that it was a large Rodney Kent footed aluminum tray. It says this aluminum craft has been lost to time and machines. These wonderful pieces of history were popular wedding presents in the 1940s. They were the average man's silver and proudly displayed. So that's pretty cool. And I don't know why they have to always put these stickers right on the top. Just put them on the bottom. It's so frustrating trying to get them off. And then it just leaves a sticky residue on there. It drives me crazy. And now I'm going to wipe it down a bit. I'm adding this wood piece, and it doesn't really fit all the way in this little circle, but it works. I just need the middle to be raised. And now I'm taking this garland that I picked up from Hobby Lobby, and I love this garland. I've used it so many different times in so many different ways. And then we're just going to lay it around our wood block. Thrifted items are a budget-friendly way to create unique spring centerpieces. So stop in at your local thrift stores. There's so many things that you can make centerpieces in, and it's just so much fun. It's like a treasure hunt. And I didn't think it was full enough, so I am adding one more strand, and it kind of sticks to itself. So it's a little challenging to separate. And then just make sure you hide your little plastic pieces at the end. And now we're going to place our cute little bunny on top of our wood piece. And then add some eggs. And I love the soft colors. And I found these on clearance from At Home at the end of the season last year. And they were like 75% off. So I bought a whole bunch of them. So I just poured the eggs all around in the center to cover our wood block. And then I added a few into the garland. And to elevate our bunny and make her look a little bit cuter, we're going to be removing this tiny raffia bow and adding this coffee dyed pink ribbon. It's actually just a piece of material that I ripped, and it was a bright pink, so I just dipped it in some coffee just to tone down the pink. I really love the softness and the simplicity of just this little simple bow around her neck. And if you do like the raffia bow, I would just suggest removing the one that comes on the bunny because it usually looks cheap and not that cute, and adding one that's a little bit longer and maybe add some flowers to it. It's just a simple way to make your Easter bunny look just a little prettier. And here's how this one turned out. So for this one, I'm using this wire basket that I picked up from the thrift store. So first we're just going to wipe the basket down, and I'm using Miss Meyer's spray, and it smells amazing. The scent is rainwater, and y'all, it smells so good. I will link this down in the description. I love it. Okay, so I went to the garage and grabbed some wood blocks, and I'm just going to use these in the bottom of the basket so that I can raise my decorations. Next, we're going to add this concrete bunny, and he was only $16.99, which I didn't think was bad at all. I picked him up from Tuesday morning, which I'm so sad that they went out of business because I loved shopping in that store. And then next, we're going to add this decorative piece I thought would look really good with him, and I also thrifted this piece. And now I'm just going to make a huge mess and add moss to the bottom of the basket to cover up the wood blocks. And this stuff is always just so messy, but it also works perfect for this. It has green moss mixed in with it because this was moss that I used in another project. So it's kind of mixed, but that's completely fine because at the end, I'm going to cover the whole top with the green moss. And if you haven't already, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and the thumbs up if you like the video. After covering the top with the green moss, I wanted to add some eggs. I made these eggs, I think last year. It might have been 2 years ago. So I made these concrete eggs. I'll link that video down below if you want to see how I made these. And I also made the moss covered eggs. So I thought these would be perfect in this centerpiece. I love how they turned out. And so I just scattered them on the top. So with this arrangement, I really wanted it to have spring garden vibes. So I wanted to kind of keep it all natural with the concrete, the moss, and I really love how it turns out. And this is just coffee dyed material that I used in last week's video. And I made a whole bunch of pieces because I loved how it turned out. And then I was just trying to decide what color to go with around his neck, and then decided on this pink one. And then I just tied a very simple bow around his neck. I wanted to keep it very simple. And then to finish this one off, he just looked very clean. So I took some of the green moss and just rubbed it all over him. And because he's very rough textured, it stuck in some of the grooves. And I loved how it looked very mossy on him, like he's been sitting outside for a while. And then I did the same thing with this, I don't even know really what you call this piece, just a decorative piece. Did the same thing to this one and then stuck a few pieces in the bottom. It just looked like it needed more. So after making that centerpiece, I remembered I had this metal bucket. I thought that would look really good sitting next to it. So I just added a few flower stems. I just stuck them right into the bucket. Just kind of spread them out just a little bit. And that's it. And I think it looks so good sitting beside my arrangement. And here's how this one turned out. I think it can be a little intimidating sometimes making arrangements for some people, but it really can just be this simple as finding a really cool container and then just sliding some flower stems down into it. Just make sure that you spread them open, and it really can be just that simple. And I think this was a perfect finish to my garden arrangement. For our next one, I picked this up from Hobby Lobby on clearance. And I know a lot of times people are like, what are you going to put in it? I actually had someone ask me that at the store. Okay, so I'm just using these foam pieces to raise everything up. So then we're just going to add this little pot with greenery in it. And this super cute bunny that I just picked up from TJ Maxx. And then you'll just spread your vines out, make it come out of the house a little bit. And that's it. Super cute arrangement. And here's how it turned out. For this one, I picked this bowl up from Walmart. I think it's so pretty. I love how it has all of the ridges around it. Like in my other arrangements, I do like to have everything raised. So I'm just using wood pieces and whatever I can find to raise everything up. And now we're just going to slide some pink hydrangeas all the way around the wood pieces. They were super long and I did just cut them really short, and I'm not using any kind of styrofoam or anything to hold them in. I just slid them all the way around the wood pieces. And now we're gonna add a rabbit in the middle. I think I picked him up from TJ Maxx, maybe. Might have been Home Goods. One of those stores. And then to finish it off, I just added a couple of pink eggs, but I realized that they were falling down into the plant and you couldn't see them very well. So I decided to add a little bit of this brown basket filler, and it kind of looks like a little bird's nest. And then I added my eggs inside of it. And to finish it off, more of my coffee dyed material that I'm obsessed with. So we're just going to tie a very simple bow around his neck. And here's how it turned out. So for this one, I'm going to be using this crock pot that I picked up at the thrift store. Because it is a large crock pot, I'm using this thrifted container that I DIY'd in a previous video to sit down in the middle. And then I added a couple of hydrangeas down into the center vase. And then I'm just going to fill in around the edges with more hydrangeas. I thought the color of these looked really good with this crock pot. And then fill in the space with the little green flowers. And then we're just going to add this bunny that I made last week. So if you want to see how I did that, check out my last week's video. And here's how it turned out. There's so many more arrangements that I wanted to make that I didn't get to for this week's video. But hopefully I gave you some ideas and showed you how super easy it is to make some really cute centerpieces. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. Let me know which one you liked the best, which one was your favorite. Just comment down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. This one was my favorite. Don't forget to let me know down in the comments which one was your favorite. I used thrifted pieces If you made it to the end of the video, let me know which one was your favorite. Comment down below. Okay, X that one out. Bye. I don't know what to do with my hands. What am I doing? No one knows. Okay. What am I doing?